sales in July very likely will end up 3 or 4% up from 1 year ago, but even that increase still would only put them back in line with sales from 2008. Right now, all the economic data and consumer research from the U.S. points to a steady state of activity, which is good news. But for us, that also means consumers remain very tight with their spending patterns, and their extra cash is going into savings rather to a shopping spree. With that in mind, is your brand ready for this new slimmed down normal? Well, if not, actually don't fear. Just get out there and ruthlessly experiment. And failure is an option, so learn from your wins and losses. Move on quickly and defy that boring sea of sameness. Chadwick Martin Bailey and Sage Berry concluded business as usual no longer works in our new normal. Business growth will be slow, but there is unprecedented opportunity to capture market share. According to their latest consumer survey, jewelry sales face a real growth challenge as a frivolous expense compared with other product categories. So it's even more important our industry players double up their consumer research and marketing and social media plays.
The way that consumers are changing their behavior and decision making has put so much market share up for grabs that even with such a stark overall picture for the economy, there is this really major opportunity for brands that recognize the opportunity, understand the new ways that consumers are making decisions, and understand them better and faster than their competitors. They have the chance to make advances that probably wouldn't even be possible in a good economy. And so I think the key thing from the research that I learned is that the stakes are very, very high, and the opportunities are very significant for companies that are able to recognize and act upon that.
Well, I think in the social media space, there are a lot of companies that are out there that are using social media as listening posts. Companies like Comcast that are using what's said on Twitter and Facebook to inform their customer service. Companies like Tory Burch, which are, she's out there asking her Twitter followers to give her advice on what sort of products they want to see her develop, what sort of products, things that she's already got in the pipeline that she wants to test out. Lots of companies are trying promotions on Facebook, Foursquare, and these are things that can be done pretty quickly with a limited population, and you can see whether you get the kind of response you want if you like the economics and move on to the next thing. So I think there's lots of companies that are doing it. You just have to be willing to fail and willing to take some chances.
Here is a look at how precious metals prices performed this week. For all the latest industry news, be sure to check diamondstock.net.